This morning, the U.S.-made Blue Ghost lander successfully landed on the moon. Over the next 14 days, Blue Ghost will take pictures of an eclipse and a rare phenomenon last seen by astronauts more than 50 years ago. It's called the Lunar Horizon Glow. You know, when there's something happening in space, we turn to retired NASA astronaut Leroy Chow, and he never lets us down. Leroy, let's start with this phenomenon, this lunar glow. What is it? What makes it so significant? What do we hope to learn?
Well, sure. People think of the moon as a vacuum, that there's no atmosphere around it, but it actually does have an extremely thin atmosphere. It's a very, very low pressure. And so the glow is caused, of course, by sunlight passing through that atmosphere. And in the right conditions, you're able to observe it. So in Earth, of course, the sunlight passing through our dense atmosphere makes it glow these beautiful shades of blue. Not sure exactly what color the lunar glow is, but I suspect it's a shade of blue as well.
Oh, that'd be nice. Let's talk about the company that's doing this. This isn't NASA; it's a private company, only the second one to do it. Why do you think it's so rare? Only the second company to do this.
Well, that's right. It's difficult to land on the moon. Several organizations, including countries, had tried and failed. Just several months ago, Intuitive Machines successfully became the first U.S. spacecraft to soft land on the moon since Apollo 17 back in 1972. And congratulations to Firefly Aerospace for now being the second since then and the second commercial company to do so. NASA's commercial lunar program, nicknamed CLIPS, is really hitting its stride, and you see that with today's successful landing. Intuitive Machines got another lander, the Athena lander, scheduled to land in just 4 days, and it's carrying the first commercial rover. If successful, it will be the first commercial rover to go explore the moon. So a lot of things happening in this CLIPS program.
And more on the challenges. You mentioned that soft landing. We always look for that to be the first evidence of success in these missions. And so they've accomplished that. But over the next 2 weeks, what else? Else are they navigating so that they get all that they're hoping for out of this mission?
Sure. This mission, the Blue Ghost mission, they've got a number of NASA payloads on board. Some of the highlights, they've got a drill. They're going to take a drill and drill down about 1 meter, around 3 feet. And they're going to see about manipulating. They have some mechanisms. They're going to manipulate the regolith, which is the dirt, if you will, on the surface of the moon. They've got some experiments to how to mitigate dust. That's always a concern. That dust, the moon dust can interfere with operating of mechanisms, can cover solar arrays and keep them from generating electricity. So a number of different experiments, and I expect that they've done the hard part. They've gotten there, and so I expect that we'll get some interesting data from them over the next 2 weeks from this vehicle.
On the commercial program you mentioned with NASA, and you talk about a rover, which will be the first commercial rover, if everything goes as planned pretty soon. Is that the trend of space exploration? Is that, of course, we see with SpaceX and Blue Origin, but is it going more toward the next few vehicles we'll see on the moon are going to be privately owned?
Right. Well, it's kind of a partnership. Well, it's very much a partnership. NASA went down this path a long time ago, more than a decade ago, and they started doing things a new way, partnering with companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin, and now these lander and rover companies, helping them along with funding, and in many cases prepaying for services, that is, paying up front for services that NASA is interested in to help them get that influx of capital to be able to develop these vehicles. And of course, NASA expertise, they're always looking over their shoulders, helping them along with their experience. And you can see it's worked out very well. We've developed the capability to send NASA astronauts and cargo to and from the ISS with SpaceX, and hopefully soon Boeing will begin regular operations. And of course, these landers are a shining example of that kind of a partnership arrangement. So I suspect that this will be how we do things in the future rather than the old way, which we see efficiencies in these kinds of partnerships, and these small commercial companies are nimble. They can pivot. They can move. They're attracting a lot of young people, young engineers, high quality talent, and it's exciting.
Yeah, I remember when I was working in South Florida before I came to CNN and covering the end of the shuttle program. And the question was, what will fill the gap? What will be next? And I think we're getting our answer with all these companies that are leading the rover, lander, and these crewed missions that'll be coming. Leroy Chow, always good to have you. There's much more in the next hour of CNN This Morning Weekend. Ukraine security front and center as European leaders meet in London. We have live reports from the UK and Ukraine.
Welcome back.
Have I got news for you? News Saturday on CNN.
For years, one supplement claimed it improved memory. But the truth, it can't support those claims. Choose Nariva Plus, which supports 6 brain health indicators, including memory, with clinically tested ingredients. It's time to switch to Nariva.
Want the fastest working GLP-1 for half the price? Ro now offers FDA-approved weight loss injections cheaper, with results you can see faster. Lose 15% of your weight with a formula from Eli Lilly. See if you qualify at ro.co/TV.
Mira Joy, the overwhelming relief after Miralax helps you go. Miralax works naturally with the water in your body, putting you in a supernaturally good mood. Miralax, free your gut to free your mood.